was asked to show the game room in my store, and so I'm going to give a rundown. I am a little low on stuff. Everyone's got to understand. I just moved here about a month ago from a very large building. We had about 12,000 square feet. We had everything from furniture to clothing to the video games to computers to computer repair and blah blah blah. Basically, we moved our computer repair, computer business, and video games, all of it, and then we started another thrift store that we will go over another day, but it's right up there. Clothing to toys to everything else. But anyways, and back there we try to exit is another room that we don't have anything in yet except for storage. It will eventually be opened up to the public, and we'll have another room full of stuff. But let's go ahead and run over our stuff. Of course, video cameras, watching the room. We got video cameras up front. There's this rack right here is just some boxed common NES games. I think there's some Super Nintendo games there. Yeah, Super Nintendo and Nintendo, nothing special. This is my common GameCube rack. Usually anything under $10 is on this rack, and this location is very hot on GameCube. At my old location, GameCube just didn't sell. Here, I'm in the next town over, and GameCube, I can't even keep them in stock. Here's my Atari rack. Atari comes and goes. It goes in spurts. I'll get someone who comes in and buys like 10 games, and then I get nothing for months. Most all games are between that's $6, $3. I don't charge arm and a leg. This rack here is the PlayStation 3, Wii, and Xbox 360 rack. This is probably the most common rack for kids. They come in, they want to see the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I don't get very many PlayStation 4 trade-ins right now, and Xbox Ones and stuff like that, or Wii U's. They trickle in, but they're not coming in like this stuff. And as you see, I'm very low. It is Friday night. I need to get stuff out tomorrow, and I will. I got like 50 games upstairs. This here is my PS2 and Xbox rack. Not very much on the shelf, but this is a PS2 rack too. I got to get some of these sports games off here, but I just change this up all the time, and I notice that stuff sells off this rack and this rack a lot faster than it does this rack, even though when you look through here there's actually some really good games. And as you see, most of them are priced down here, but I do get what's called price switchers and stuff, but I price them twice. Every game is priced twice, every single one. So I'll get people to take off tags, but we have a way to deal with that. But as you see, there's actually some pretty cool games in here, but they just don't sell that quick off this rack. Then of course I got Maddens and sports who don't have sports ones, but I try not to let them overtake what's going on. We got a lot of cool Xbox games. So that's that. This here is some loose games. I think it's all PlayStation 1 in this book. I got to get my Xbox out, my Xbox 360, all of them. But someone asked for PlayStation 1 the other day. So how I price them is I put them on the disc, and you can just pick up the disc, and then when you pay for it, I give you another little case. There's a few Sega Saturn and Sega CDs and Dreamcast games, but I like Sega, so it's kind of hard to get some of that stuff off of me. I know collector and a gamer or a retail store. There were a bunch of plug and plays. They don't do very well. Here is a PlayStation 1 rack. I actually don't like these racks. Then I got some overflow PlayStation 1 on this rack, but I try to keep these full so I know when I sell one. If I say I'm missing one, I've sold one. Then there's my Sega Genesis stuff. I'm probably one of the only retro stores around. Well, there's only 3 retro stores within 100 miles of each other. There's me, then there's 2 about 30 miles away. So, and each direction is 130 miles west and there's 130 miles east. And I'm probably one of the only ones that actually cater to Sega Genesis or anything Sega, because a lot of people don't think Sega is worth any money, but it still is a good system. Then here I just do random controllers. They all work. They might be beat up a little bit or something like that. There's some plug and plays in here. This is something I gotta fix, but like I said, I've only been here a month. DVDs. Then I got my Nintendo rack. As you see, it's getting empty, but I gotta bring some down. I have some upstairs, not many, but some of these go too deep, as you see. And of course, everyone has Mario and Duck Hunt. There's no order to this, it's just there. I just put it out. Let's see, I told you guys about this rack. This is my eBay carousel. Not much in it today. I got a list on eBay tomorrow. It's the end of the week, so what I do is I have a stack of games that go on eBay and eBay alone, and they're all buy it nows. So when I put them up, I put them in here. My customers have a chance to buy them here, and they get a chance to buy them on the website or eBay. Then this is just another carousel with PlayStation 2 games. PlayStation 2 and GameCube are really hot here. GameCube actually started getting hot here. I don't know why. My old one, GameCube games, if it wasn't high-end, it wasn't selling. Now, a little of everything sells. But GameCube really turned hot. Then over here I got a monitor. Then consoles. That's pretty cool. Game Boy player disc. There's no like order to this. I kind of just put it out. There's a controller for the ColecoVision. There's the keyboard for the Intellivision. I'll show you guys behind there in a minute. I just shut my window. The GameCubes are really hot here, so I brought some more out. Usually I only have one or two of each console out, make it look neat, but it's also Friday. Sega CD with a Gen 2 Sega. There's an Atari. Yes, this broke. I had a customer put a computer on it in my old shop and cracked it, and I just haven't got a new piece of glass for it. Halo Edition Xbox. Then I got a tablet there, and then my DS game area, Mario DS. Underneath is all the Game Boys and Game Gear. For people who don't know what Game Gear is, it's a Sega handheld, PSP stuff. Then just more random consoles. Then like I got a remote control car there, rock climber, paintball. So this room is still kind of getting molded. PC games. It's just one of them things that it's getting molded. I might be rearranging it again. We've been here a month, maybe a little over a month. So I mean, I opened up on January 14th, so it's a little over a month. And things are going okay. Back here, I got some pretty cool stuff. I got a VIC-20. I think this VIC-20 box has a Commodore 64 in it. There's an Atari 800. There's another Atari 800 in this box. There's an Odyssey 200. So I got a lot of stuff I got to put out yet. There's a monitor back there. There's that TV. I think it's a monitor. But pretty cool. My systems usually don't have controllers in them up in the displays, so I bag them like this. So when someone comes and they buy their system, I just grab a bag and they get all the hookups in one controller usually. Sometimes I give 2 controllers. It just matters. Like Nintendo would come with 2 controllers, Super Nintendo. It matters what it came with when it was boxed. Like your GameCube might come with 1, or a PlayStation 3 comes with 1, and vice versa. For like a PlayStation 2 might come with 2 controllers. So that's it. Video cameras. I don't know if I showed you guys them or not. Video cameras are all throughout my store. For your protection and my protection. That's what I always say, tell people. So it's not that big of a room, but I do a lot of business outside this and out of this room. So you guys get to actually see when I'm only about a month old here at this location. I don't have any video of my old location. I wasn't going to do YouTube there, but we're doing YouTube here. So this is it. Hopefully the video quality is better this time than my old videos. my first two, because I actually put this on ultrafine now. It's an older camera, but hopefully soon I'll be getting a new camera. Oh, I didn't show this over here. This is this like speaker system, some more Xboxes. As you see, I got Xboxes all over. A box of stuff I gotta go through. I showed you guys the DVDs. I got a Telstar Pong. I got a Telstar portable Pong. Slot cars. Not many people play with slot cars anymore. They're pretty cool. So there you go.